Hello everybody, welcome to Get to the Root Health and Wellness. I'm Faith and I love to come and share whole food plant-based recipes that are not only healthy, but they look good, they taste good, and your entire family will love. If it is your first time joining us, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let's stay connected, let's get healthy together. Today I am super excited because I am sharing with you an ultimate deep dish apple pie. OMG, what is the holidays without apple pie? Today I will be sharing with you how to make a deep dish apple pie with all natural ingredients. Let's get started. Our sauce to cook our apples will be made with some dates, some unfiltered apple juice, fresh lemon juice, and for our spices we will be adding some apple pie spice and some vanilla bean powder. While our dates are getting soft, we're going to go ahead on and peel our apples. Now for my deep dish apple pie, I like to use 4 pounds of apples. My favorite is Miss Granny's, and 3 pounds of Miss Granny's and 1 pound of Gala Apples. But you can use whatever choice of apples you like. I have found that Miss Granny's apples, they hold together, they keep their form more for when you're going to cook with it, and the Galas, they sort of fall apart, but they're nice and sweet. So I like to use both, mostly Miss Granny's and then about 3 or 4 of the Gala apples. Apples are all cut up and put into a saucepan. We're ready to blend our sauce now. Our dates should be soft. Okay, so our sauce is all blended and we're going to pour 3/4 cup of the sauce into the pan with the apples. We're going to take some oats and we're going to add to the blender with the remainder sauce, and we're going to allow that to sit and soak for a few minutes while we cook our apples. A few minutes has passed. We have our apples cooking on the stove, but we're going to go ahead on and blend our oats. We are ready to begin making our crust. Our crust is simply going to be some quick oats, some flaxseed, vanilla bean powder, and cinnamon. For our sweetness, we'll be adding some chopped Medjool dates. We will process our ingredients until we get a coarse flour. Now to bind our oats and dates together into a dough for our crust, we're going to add some applesauce. Now we're ready to prepare our dough. So we're going to take a couple of sheets of parchment paper and there we go. And what I like to do, you see how the parchment paper just roll up? What I like to do is just sort of ball the parchment paper up like this, and then lay it out flat. You see that way? Lay flat. Okay. As a template for my crust, I like to take a plate and draw a circle on one of my parchment papers. So. And no worries, we won't get any lead in our crust. It's actually going to be on the outside, okay? So we will take our dough and dump it down onto the parchment paper. So we're going to take our paper that we drew our circle on, and we want that to be facing you. Now using a rolling pin, we're going to roll out our crust to the circumference of the circle that we drew on the paper. So I have a 9-inch deep dish pie plate here, and we're going to remove the parchment paper and place it into the pie dish. Remove the paper and trim the edges. Take the excess and press into the pan, filling in the sides. We're going to take some strips of aluminum foil, and we're going to wrap that around the brim of the crust so that it won't burn out or dry. So while our crust is baking, or should I say pre-baking, we're going to go ahead on and prepare our second crust that's going to go on top. Okay, so we have our second dough done. We're going to make a lattice crust. Yep, you heard me right, a lattice crust. So we have our oat crust here. Cut 1/4 inch strips. Remove every other strip of dough. Place the alternating strips across the dough, pressing each piece gently, creating your lattice. Now our pie is ready for the oven. All right, everybody, the pie, the ultimate deep dish pie is ready, and it is oh so good. But I had to bring the family in for a taste test.
Hello.
Hey. We have the pie. Here you go, Mr. Jermaine and Miss Maya. Miss Destiny. You're welcome. And Dad always get the big plate.
Thank you, Mom.
Alrighty, let's go.
Yes. Let's get in there and dig in. Oh, man. Y'all already eating.
It's good?
Yes. It's really good.
Is it really good? Two thumbs up? They can't say anything, their mouths are full.
It's awesome. Boy.
Is it? Really, really good.
Oh, it's very
28
good.
thumbs up.
I'm just speechless.
Okay. Well, there you have it. An ultimate deep dish pie with all natural ingredients, no added sugar, no added salt, no flour, no oil, all goodness. Oh, so good. If it is your first time joining us, please hit the like button and the subscribe button. This pie is worth living for. Leave your comments below. Let us know what you think. Oh my God, it is oh so good. You know what we say here, get to the root. Our health is our wealth.
Yes.
So let's get to the root of obtaining and sustaining it by
Eating more plants.
How we're living for, y'all.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.